Hey, welcome back. We're going to be talking about this transmitter. What am I doing? Oh, talking about the transmitter. But can I present my badge? Damn it, I can't. Okay. The camera.
So this tiny thing is a camera? Yep, it's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small high-grade video camera, mostly used in security systems. So it's a video camera. Runs on battery, which comes with it in a set. But there's no videotape in this camera. This is only the camera part here, pal. Tape recorder with the tape inside is somewhere else.
Somewhere else?
Probably the fridge where the bear's butt is.
It's just all... There's a secret compartment. With that embarrassing photo from the Christmas party.
Or it's inside the bear's anus.
Yeah, probably not.
The footage is changed into radio waves and then is sent to the recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you know you're right.
Hey, spy camera sent to record the victim's room from 8 p.m. for 1 hour. Was running at time of murder. Not important? Not important. Yeah, not important. We don't need that.
So what is a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage of the camera took to a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing. Oh, that's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see. This looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour. 8 p.m. That was the time the award ceremony ended. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess. Which means it's recording right now.
Mr. Detective, how long has this man been here?
I'm pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder. Maybe this camera caught the murder on tape. What? If you think about it, the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime.
Transmitter changes the footage taken by the spy camera into radio waves and transmits the data. Stuff back.
It's data.
So,
Whose data?
so there was a camera in this bear's eyes.
Some guy.
My
from Star
data.
Trek. The person from Star Trek.
Kronk?
It's the
No,
weird
that's
guy
it.
who's always like,
That's the other
Captain's
guy.
log.
Will Wheaton?
No, that was Scotty.
Ah,
I don't think that was Scotty.
I think it was Scotty.
Was it?
Yeah.
That was a pure guess. And it was disguised as a present. And I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. Pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind. But who gave Mr. Carita this present? Find out tonight
Tonight
on The Voice.
on River Monsters. We're going a little bit outside of programming.
I've tracked down a monstrous being all the way back to this hotel. I don't know, pal.
You can see in this camera footage the fish checking in.
But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened here that night.
Is there any way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost anywhere, so there's no real way to find out. Is there really no way to find out?
Stuffed bear. The spy camera was set in its right eye. Found in the victim's room.
I got it! What? Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this. But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m. Leave it to me. Even if I have to search all night, I'll find your man, pal.
Spy camera and transmitter given to Detective Gumshoe.
And now we've lost our evidence to show to Edgeworth and be like, listen, we found this in his fucking room.
I said that, but...
Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah!
He's gone. He got a heart attack. He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? You have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now.
Edgy, my boy. What are you doing here?
A rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time.
I see. Thanks.
Don't thank me yet. We still have to find her.
And we did. She was hanging from the balcony.
So, there was a spy camera hidden inside this stuffed animal, huh? You are one lucky man, right? Do you know this stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a fucking idiot. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade, and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and the transmitter that Scatterbrain Detective took with him are dead ends. Things like those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how he got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Show me your passport!
Goodbye!
Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can you really?
Well, I guess so.
It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time. I'll be taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth! This is fucking heavy.
I think he just grabbed it from behind. He's like, ah!
Oh god. See you soon, right?
Or is it more? Is it more like he just nonchalantly picks it all the way up, sets it sideways, and starts walking with it?
I like to imagine this is like a 300-pound bear, so he's like struggling to drag him with him.
I was imagining it being like a low-budget set, and he had to play it off. So he's just like, I'm taking the bear. He just picks up like the cardboard cutout and walks away. Wait!
What?
Why are you doing this? Kid talk! Heavy bear!
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Ron Carita?
The real killer.
Do you really think it was fuck, this bear. Do you really think that it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. God.
Juan Carita, real killer, Miss Andrews passed. Kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Uncar.
The elevator's not working. Right, I need to take this bear down the stairs.
I'm having a memory flashback.
God.
And his card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only one I can save you now. The only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do for now is find you on the ground having the bear crushed you. I got it.
I'm going to go down the stairs now. Oh God!
For now, let's find the truth.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Hey, Pearl, can you go check on Edgeworth? I think you may have just fallen down the stairs.
God!
Pearl's like transforms into Edgeworth, and you're just like, oh, and he's dead. All right, I know he's dead down there.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Right, why am I wearing this?
Right, why do I've got boobs.
I have jugglers.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Miss Andrews has already found Mystic Maya.
Hey, the haunting hour isn't until 3:15. You wait. Demon, you wait inside until 3:15. Then you're allowed to come out.
Okay.
Shut up. You're not supposed to answer.
Going into Ron Guido's room at 3 a.m. Ultra spooky scary.
These things take time, I'd say. Probably not.
Goes wrong.
Go sexual.
Goes sexual. Gets to get very sexual.
The police. That's a child!
What was it? I was talking about with Ron Guido. Or the bears.
Those are children's bears!
That are 18. The bears are fine.
You think somebody who sleeps with bears prints out an ID and it has it on there that their age is 18?
Nobody would do that. Of course not.
Yeah. So why do you got so many bears in it?
No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the... You should be worrying yourself with the dead bodies in my closet rather than the bears.
Why is there a camera set up in front of your bed?
That's because I do OnlyFans.
Police are professionals. Pearl, the honest truth, the finder. So don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
My badge!
Now get out. I'm gonna sleep with these bears.
I believe in your lawyer powers, Mr. Nick. I know you can win as a miracle.
I'm guessing by miracle. Have you ever seen the movie Miracle?
Have you seen the miracle?
She means a not guilty verdict. She wouldn't be wrong either. It will take a miracle to pull this off. Have you seen that? Have you seen that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Have you? It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good one. And I want to wait till all the viewers who watch this video watch it and go, that movie was shit. So the real person who killed Mr. Kurita was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right?
And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is the client?
You mean you asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood. But whoever this client is, they're still a killer.
That's the client.
Who could have hired the assassin? Do you still think it was Miss Andrews?
Do I think it's still... I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? Unless she was being told to do so.
She was also an assassin. Being hired by somebody else. My God.
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Matt Engarde himself?
Was it Matt?
Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin.
Then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty. Guilty.
But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Think about it. Think about all of the people you said, hold on, let me ask this person. Hold on, let me ask this person. He doesn't run his own life. He makes sure that his ass is covered at all times.
Or maybe Matt Engarde is an assassin hired by somebody else. And he hired Adrian Andrews. And Adrian Andrews hired Shelley the Killer.
How many hires? Is that guarded on it?
And it goes all the way to Von Karma.
Mr. Engarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita?
Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Kurita, okay? Dude? Bro? Brosive? Mama?
I didn't see any psych logs at the time. Actually, it reminds me.
Did you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
Something interesting.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What was this interesting thing?
That's just it. She just said something interesting.
Oh. What was it?
Something interesting. Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Juan had bet everything on the German Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway.
He was gonna make Matt suck his dick.
It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Their true love for each other was gonna come out.
Mr. Enguarde's secret? What is the secret?
You know how me and Edgeworth are close? That's his secret. But with Juan. I don't know, yeah.
He shit himself on stage one time.
He had a bad burrito.
Yeah.
It went downhill very fast. You gotta have a strong stomach for those Taco Bells. I read that line.
Ah! I didn't think Phoenix would talk about Taco Bell.
But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kurita was going to reveal his secret. That means... Mr. Enguarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kurita silenced. The way he dressed. The amount of bears he's got in his room. That's it. Those are the two main reasons. That microphone didn't like it. He went limp.
What? Sure. Fucking Viagra for this. Come on.
No, Viagra's not the go-to nowadays.
Oh, it's not.
Today we're sponsored by Blue Chew.
There we go.
You got a soft wiener. Need to please your partner.
Well, not sponsored by them now.
Blue Chew. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Enguarde. There's no way around it now.
Well, let's go and see if we can meet with Mr. Enguarde. Well, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Enguarde, and Miss Andrews' real intentions. These are two things I must know tonight.
But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center?
I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry.
Moving to the Villa Hall.
Just gonna go to the visiting detention center. Get your ass out here! Hey, wait!
What is it, you whippersnapper? All I know is that nothing has anything. All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just like now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel.
That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made.
I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Edgy Poo, so...
Edgeworth's trying to keep her busy.
And he said...
If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer.
So I'm gonna feel free to direct all my anger towards you!
Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are.
Bug Sweeper.
This is absolutely top secret, so you had better keep it to yourselves. I heard that they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents.
Very interesting.
I'm sure it was, you know. It was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan.
Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure you must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita.
I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was an obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl. I know it's some people. It's fine as people by yourself. I wouldn't want to see it for myself too.
Well, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change.
I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good.
But I didn't say anything.
So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two.
No?
I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I hear. I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. It's a shame she killed herself, though.
Now you're talking about Miss Celeste Pax. I don't know why I needed to say her whole name. But I guess it's because we haven't mentioned her in a while.
Yeah.
Miss Andrews is mentor, right?
Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know.
Married? You mean to Mr. Carita?
Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement.
3 days after the marriage announcement? What in the...
Why we missing Pax want to kill herself? She was about to go and get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan.
What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage.
Is that true?
It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately.
I see.
That night after Juan called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself.
How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
Ow! I hurt myself. That hurt.
Good.
Good? But you're supposed to love me.
Who said that?
My fans.
I hate every second of being here. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down.
No! Don't do that, you dummy, you freaking loser.
Banana.
No.
Looks like no one is around.
And what happened to that person with the stuffed titty face?
Stuffed titty?
Stuffed titty face.
They didn't have a titty for a face. I would have known. If your titty looks like that, get some help.
I'm not gonna listen to you. You're not a doctor, you're not my mom.
That's it. No porn for a week.
Okay.
That's right. That's right, I am your mom.
It's finally been revealed.
You found out all this time later. Oh, she must mean the butler with the stitches in his face.
Chew. Oh, there you are. Get you still awake, cashew. Come on, let's play.
I wonder if the butler, Mr. Doe, is already asleep or not.
Going to the bank and go.
Why did we stop there?
Because I wanted to see the cat again.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all electronic stores.
Finn, I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
But it's daylight outside, Pearls. Look.
That's just all the signs from Times Square, remember? We live on Times Square.
This isn't New York!
Shibuya, we're in Shibuya.
Looks like Pearls really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Where is the lettuce?
Where are my fingers? She couldn't cover her mouth anymore. She could go to do the pose and be nothing. I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess the lack of lettuce is kind of a problem. Alright, go into the store to get... I'm sorry, Charlie. We're gonna have to cut some leaves off if we need lettuce.
I'll water it.
It's okay. Gumshoe already gave it more than plenty earlier.
Winery can. Will you, Mr. Winery can?
Pearls gets too wound up if she does. She's not doing something to distract herself. How Charlie can withstand Typhoon Pearls. Oh my god, she's shaking his branches! Leave the poor tree alone!
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened.
Hey, you're Mr. Argon's lawyer, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we finally found the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
Decisive witness? You mean for the on-guard case?
I will take the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
You did?
Even though the visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So there you go.
What?
I've already called them so they know. Go on, go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
It's such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag.
In the big.
This must be the chief of detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen.
What? The real killer of the Karina murder is an assassin? This must be someone's idea of a joke. I can't believe this garbage.
Have a little more faith in your own subordinates. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
It seems as though my true face has been revealed. I was an elite businessman who made deals with the entire world. I was the unsuccessor and CEO of a colossal corporate conglomeration. But my real self is that of a regular, everyday policeman.
Stop doing image training and get yourself out there in the field!
Oh, that's how you lied? That was this one. Whatever. Yeah.
I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. That means that both Mr. Onguard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear?
Maddie's. Dude, it's Mr. Right. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I can do one of those, but it won't be off the hook.
Ooh.
Oh, wordplay. You're gonna bottom.
I always do.
I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Corrida was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Onguard.
What's wrong?
Mr. Onguard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer's dude self. Do you know John Doe?
About this person.
He's
It's your butler, Mr. Doe, right? We met him at your mansion.
Oh, yes, that's right. He's a pretty cool dude who can do lots of things. He takes real good care of me. Real good care. Ooh, hot.
Except we know you said you didn't live with anybody.
I thought I didn't. Except for the cat.
Then where'd the butler come from?
I can't remember having a butler.
This is big news!
But I do have a nice butt.
That's over. Bend over. You've teased long enough. About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan is gonna dress up as Nickel Samurai?
Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews.
Looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? 17. I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Cyclops.
You said a secret, right? I don't have any idea what that is. What it is? Do you, dude?
Did you know about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impax's suicide note from him.
Celeste?
Does that jog any memories? You seemed pretty happy when I brought up her name.
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea, like green peas?
Let's go in one later, okay?
Ah, I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop.
That's too bad.
God. Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay?
Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impax's suicide in some way?
I move back.
It's time. It's time.
There we go, Jesus.
It's time.
Now it's time! And I'm gonna talk to Miss Andrews in
The next episode.
I'd like to watch this episode. Have a Sonic Justice for All. Make sure to like, subscribe, and the bell button if that's available. Which is
Every day.
bye-bye.